Skandamata, the fifth NavaDurga. Mantra and Akshara become Mantrakshara according to the rules of Sandhi in Sanskrit language. It's also Samasta Shabda or the compound word with the meaning of syllable phonemes of the mantra. According to the Sanskrit lexicon, Akshara means immutable. It's the Vishveshana of the Navadurga being the succession and the progression of Mother Divinity. Skandamata is the fifth Navadurga, signifying the quality of Brahman, the absolute truth. The word Mantrakshara means that word composed with the syllables for acting as a kavacham, safety valve for the well-being of one's the mind. As mind has so many connotations, so the mind here should be taken as chit related to the human beings in the agamic tradition of Kashmir. Skanda or the Kumara Kartikeya for the safeguard of the Devatas. The unification of mantra is Hun and Akshara, which is Navarna mantra of bliss and beatitude. It is just like Shiva and Shakti for being in tune with the divine word taken as Mantrakshara. Skanda mantra stands for the mantra as well. It acts as the preservative in the spiritual medicine, that is the adoration of the Pura Sundari. Sri Vidya read with Dash Mahavidyas, the Gayatri and the Sri Chandi Navadurga. The Skanda Mata is the mother divinity proclaiming the victory. She is to be revered with the mantras of the Ka family of the Matrikas. The mantras is the combination of Bija Aksharas, seed syllables with its Gayatri when invoked for the recitation of Yajna for the Sahasranamvali Stotam through Namah in case of Archana and Swaha in case of Homa or the Yajna. Chaturbhihi Shiva Chakraishacha Shakti Chakraishacha Panchashabhihi Navah Chakraishacha Samsidhe Sri Chakram Shivayor Vapu. The relationship being harmonious, eternal, the Vyanjanas, consonants get their pranic force through swaras, vowels in Sanskrit. Swaras being 16 in number represent the Shodashi aspect of Matri Kala Devi, and even the Shodashi Kala is the incarnation of Devi in the Vaishnava tradition. It is worthwhile to document that Keshav Bhatt Kashmiri, who had an honor of being the Jagat Guru of the Nibhankara Sampradaya of Vaishnava tradition, put all the Devi Chakra Puja rituals through modified according to Vaishnavite system into his fold. Ka Trayam Ha Dayam Chaiva Shaivo Bhaga Prakritita Shakti Aksharani Sheshani Hrimkar Ubhaya Atmakahvayam. In the Sri Vidya, 3 Ka, 2 Ha are for the Shiva consciousness and the rest comes under the dominant of Shakti. The ratio between the Shiva mantra and Shakti mantra is 2:3 or mathematically 2/5 and 3/5. Hrim is both Shiva and Shakti, which is 315 or 1/5 length of the mantra. The total number of syllables being 15, hence this ratio. Pancham is a Skanda Mata. It is the power of existence. It is swift, joyful and perfect. She is the mother who has the self-will to kill Tarkasura, from the hands of a child. She abides in the Vishuddha Chakra. It is the mighty and uplifting voice. It does whisper, making impulses to the heart. She recognizes in her prophetic voice as how to dwell in the voiceless space which is dwelling within Shakti, who is Skandamata. At the time of final merger, which in the Puranic language is said to be Pralaya, only the portion which is left over is 1/5. The number 1 is Jivatma and the number 5 is said to be Panchatatvas, that is the Prithvi, Jala, Agni, Vayu and Akash, being the seed of the creation. Later this seed evolves, which in Kashmiri Shaivism is said to be the 36 Tattvas. The Matrika Pujan suggests the codified meaning behind the Varnamala, which is Aham. It starts from A and concludes at Her, which the Anunasik nasal sound M halant denoting the Chandra Bindu. The codified and esoteric meaning with explanation should be learned under the discipline of the very competent guru, expert which qualifies all the merits of being called as guru, as said in the Guru Gita, a section of the Skanda Purana. It is therefore called Guru Mukhena Shabda. Shabda must come from the Guru, which is still prevalent at the time of Upanayana Samskara of the Kashmiri Pandit boy, male child. The Guru transfers some portion of his Shakti to the disciple or the Brahmacharin. It is to be understood that there is no duality between the mantra and devata and its application. Similarly, there is no duality between the Sri Chakra and Tripura Sundari or the Panchadashakshari mantra. In the modern language, we can say that the Shiva Shakti are one but interdependent. I, as translator, would like to call it as the geomancy. This is the essence of Sri Chakra, also known as Hridayam. Jai Gurudev.